lesson check 1 2. Vimy.
Topic. Yeah, that's fine. That's what I'm saying. You can remove it. Is it good? You've tested all your news.
Please, after Ian,
Okay.
Vimy,
Yeah.
which other
Yes,
one?
please. Thank you.
Oh, Bantu. I've already mentioned Bantu.
Yes.
Energy. Okay. Exploration. That's what they're not saying. Oh, okay. Exploration application. Please, let's remove. No, just remove that. Go with it.
Yeah?
Check. Check.
See which? Format it, yes. You said it's very system.
Check. 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 This is check. 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 1, 2. Check. 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 1, 2. Check. It's quite low. Check. 1, 2. Check. Check. 1, 2. It's quite low. Check.
Oh, yeah.
Check. 1, 2. Check. 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 I'm struggling to hear. Check. 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 1, 2. Check. Check. We could hear. Check. 1, 2. Check. 1, 2. Bantu fan is part of Virgin Forest Group.
So what you introduce as
Plenty. I don't realize Madam smoke jobs. Madam smoke jobs. Check. 1, 2. Check. 1. You see me? Check. 1, 2. Check. 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 1, 2. Check. 1, 2. Check. 1, 2. Check. 1, 2. Check. I'll just read out. 1, 2. Check. 1, 2. My check. 1 and 2.
I advise you read a lot from the phone. When you read from the phone, it's better for you to read it well unless you're reading from the phone. And for two, if you have a bit of a pause, you can look but most of the time read. Let me tell you why. So you had a little feel of Read everything.
See, so Bantu fans. Okay, see, this one that she has added now. This Bimi.
Listen. I propose we are very listen to people should have the chairman and founder
There's one here.
of the Virgin French.
check, check, check.
Virgin French Foundation. And
There's also Bimi.
I said Virgin French.
Okay. She said I should mention this Bimi information before. But,
Was Bank Farms.
yeah.
She said that
That's just
Bank Farms. No.
Let me. But see,
One, two, check, 1, 2.
Just a gobble.
Yeah, 1, 2, check.
It's probably not. It's not maybe one million. But it's you know why?
because Bimi is also inspiration.
It's also seen as the chairman
Yes, ma.
of you get famous inspiration.
1, 2, 1, 2. Sound check. 1, 2.
Like I said, it's the chairman of Vimeo.
Okay, my ID card is in my bag. Should I?
Chairman of Vimeo.
1, 2. See,
I can just I'll just put.
Just invent, don't come, just invent
Check,
different.
1,
Fine, I
2.
can write. It's like a pin. So I'll just pick it here. Let me get it. Okay. All right. All right. Let me get it.
Check, 1, 2. Check, 1 and 2. Check, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to welcome you to the maiden edition of the Virgin Forest Energy Visionary Series with the topic Value-Driven Leadership, Building Lasting Impact Through Daily Leadership Choices. This, our maiden edition, the Virgin Forest Visionary Series, is a quarterly platform for us to, have an intimate one-on-one conversation with bold thinkers, with transformative leaders, and with visionary pioneers who are redefining the future of business and leadership. I'm your host today. My name is Elizabeth, and with me is Hyacinth.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. With us today, as our guest speaker and the chief speaker for this event, we have no other person other than the chairman, founder, Virgin Forest Group, which consists of Virgin Forest Energy, Virgin Forest Exploration, Bantu Farms, chairman of BIME Exploration and Production. He is also the chairman of Fidelity Pension and the group managing director of Cowrie Asset Management Limited. This is a fellow, an alumni of Accounting Department, University of Lagos. He's a fellow, Chartered Institute of Accountants. He's also a fellow, Chartered Institute of Taxation, Nigeria. He holds an MBA from Lagos Business School. He also holds a degree in IESE Business School, Barcelona, Spain. He also holds a business degree in University of Pennsylvania, United States of America. No other person than Sir Johnson Chukwu. Please, a round of applause for him. Welcome,
Yeah,
sir.
welcome, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Sir, it's a privilege and an honor to have you here with us today. Sir, with respect to the topic, we all know what leadership is, or we feel we know what leadership is. A lot of us see a leader as the shepherd of the flock. It's one, or call, order, follow. But sir, there's something special about yours and your own style of leadership. We would like to know how it is that you put in place value leadership in all you do. Sir.
Okay, thank you, Hyacinth, and thank you, the entire staff and management of Virgin Forest, for the opportunity and privilege to engage with you once again. And then for the panelists, it's also my pleasure to have both of you, Hyacinth and Elizabeth. The question is, what is unique or special about my own leadership style? And you're the one that is conducting is value-based. So if that be the case, I basically share with you some of my views about leadership. The first and most important aspect of leadership is that leadership must walk the talk. When I say walk the talk, you must lead from the front. You must practice what you preach. So, because in the first place, most people who have attained the position of leadership have a fair idea what it involves. Sometimes you see people theorize about what leadership is all about. They pontificate on good leadership attributes, but they don't practice it. So, if you are to talk of value-based leadership, the value-based leadership must start from the point where you say, look, whatever I ask you to do, I'm going to do it. Whatever risk I want to take, I will take it with you. And whatever benefit that accrue to us, I will share with you. If I tell you to work 24 hours, I should be able to work 24 hours. Okay, so that's the starting point. The other aspect that relates to value-based leadership is very simple thing if you understand the concept of morality. You see, morality defines our personality as human beings. Because no matter your background, no matter what, you have the conscious or conscience that defines what is good and what is bad. Even when you are involved in doing things that are bad, you know they are bad. An armed robber knows robbery is bad. A prostitute knows prostitution is bad. A fraudster knows fraud is bad, in as much as they may practice it. So one of the core values benefit, one of the core issues you have to learn about value-based leadership is that you must align your actions with your conscience. Morality is the strongest law. The issues about religion are defined and built around morality. Christian religion, Islamic religion, Hindu religion, all of them are built around morality. What is good and what is bad. So you must ask yourself, the action I need to take, the decision I need to take, does it hurt anybody? Is it based on personal vendetta? Is it based on hurt? Is it based on acrimony? And then you ask yourself, will it create value? Okay, and will it not degrade the moral and physical attributes of the society? If you define those things, it becomes easy for you to lead a to provide value-based leadership.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Sir, you know, from your previous questions, you made, if I had counted the number of times you made mention of morality, I mean, I would have lost touch of it. So I just want to ask, are there real life situations where, you know, you had experienced, where you were in a position you had to, you know, make a decision and you were held back between morality and, you know, making that decision? Were there measures you took, you know, to, you know, that guided you as you made that decision, you know, even as you had earlier made mention of morality? How were you able to handle those situations? And are there real life lessons we can, you know, learn from those, that phase of your life, sir?
Yes, there are instances where I had to take actions that are contrary to the values I believe in. And those things I always take a look. Because of the environment where we operate, there are instances where you are held at ransom and you have to take a rational, logical decision to minimize the consequences or the situation you found yourself. If today, none of us want to pay a ransom, but if today you are kidnapped, anybody's kidnapped, it is against the law, it is against your good conscience, but you are held to ransom. So you pay ransom to save life, not because you believe in it. You know what they're doing is wrong. So but what do you do in a situation like that, which is basically your action? There are instances where you have to take a practical action. If you're a Christian, you know about the story of Abraham and Sarah, and where Abraham had to state that Sarah was his sister when actually she was his wife. And it was ordinarily that amounts to lying. But the practicality of the situation Abraham found himself was that he may not have left that place with his life. And his wife could have also had become betrothed to the man who killed him. So he had to take a wide decision and God intervened. So there are instances like that. But what do you do as a value-based leader? What you do is that where you find an environment, a business project, a relationship, the relationship could be between you on one-on-one, what we call person to person. It could be a relationship in a corporate environment where it becomes toxic or you're asked to do things that are unethical or against your moral values. Then what you do is extricate yourself from such environment. And if it's a business relationship, avoid such business relationship. If it's with an individual, minimize or eliminate those contacts. And I give you a live example of Cowrie. We took a decision in Cowrie that we're not going to do business with government. And when we said we're not going to do business, we tried government at all levels. We granted loans for somebody who did jobs with NADC. Since 2019, we have not been paid. We did jobs for Imo State government, we are still being owed. We did jobs for the government of Kano State under Dr. Gondeje. We have not been paid. So we looked at it and said, this is a universal practice. And where they want to pay you, they're asking you to bring a cut. And those are against the values we strongly believe in. So what do we say? We say, look, okay, you know what? This is not a segment of business we'll do. We'll rather remain poor or relatively comfortable and avoid government than go and do things that are completely against the values we believe in. So by pulling away from public sector relationships, we can remain true to the values we profess. And that's where you talk of value-based leadership, because you must make choices. In business leadership, in life, you must make choices. You must ask yourself, which option is the most appropriate for me, given who I am, who I want to be, and what I want to live for.
Thank you very much, sir. Okay, well, it's this is the society where we find ourselves, and as like you have said to us now, it means we must be able to adjust, but not to go out of our moral values. Oh, sir, considering still on this same society where we
Do what they have to do. The values that their actions or inactions will contribute or lead to loss. And then you let them know. From there, you need to now let them know the implications of not doing what they're supposed to do. So in that case, the cost implication of what they're doing, you start from the reason behind it, the logic behind it. Then you look at the value. Then you talk about the cost. Then when you talk about the cost, you now let them know the sanctions for and the benefits for them of not doing what you want them to do or not doing what you want them to do. So people must know, how do I fit into this role? What's in it for me? So if it's a work environment, you let the people know that. And that's why you must have, for human capital, you must have your progression guide. Your progression guide will say, look, if you do this and do it to this extent, this is the reward you get.
It means we should detach ourselves from it emotionally.
You don't really fully detach yourself from emotion, because human beings are emotional. Human beings we are humans. We humans have relational need. And that's why you must create an environment that has human relationship values. When people come to us and say, look, I want to see my colleague, their colleagues are not repulsive to them. But that's the next level of it. So when they now know the benefits that accrue to them and the sanctions that will apply to them when they fail to do, when they do what they're not supposed to do. And then from there, if you do these things, starting from education, advice, which is caution, warning, and sanctions. So you're going to realize that most people will comply. And why you need to ensure that there is what's in it for them is defined. The simple reason that they tell you human beings are selfish. And that's why good leaders must harmonize, or what we call, you must address the agency conflict. The agency conflict is that people want to do something that benefits them. Whatever benefits them must also benefit the organization. When you have a perfect alignment between what benefit individuals get in an organization and the benefit the organization gets, you have a perfect harmony, and you will have people work with you without compulsion, without any pressure. They automatically want to do the work because, look, they're doing the work because they get a benefit from it. And they getting their benefit, the organization's benefits also enhanced. So those are the things you need to do. And you realize that, like I said, most people that are rational, most people are normal people, they all want to grow. I'm not sure I've seen too many people, often those that are called abnormalities, that do not want to live good life. They want to marry, they want to live in good houses, they want to buy cars, they want to dress well, they want to have children, train their children and stuff like that. So if you can align their actions and the benefit the organization will get from them to what they want to be in life, and not like, if I work in this organization, and then if I do this, I can get promoted in 1 year, 6 months, in 2 years. As 10 years, I could be a manager. At manager, I have a car. I have enough income to buy a car. At senior manager, I can start building a house. They want to align with that. And they will throw themselves to achieve the overall corporate objective while beneath their thought process. Unconsciously, they are also pursuing their personal improvement.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.